help you.
That's what you do best, isn't it?
Yikes, that was cringy. Hey guys, I'm Lady Dead Rabbit. I am a cosplayer and a professional model, and I'm back with another makeup tutorial. Today we will be doing Catwoman from, I guess you could say, the Arkham video games or the comic books. Yeah. Sorry it took a little bit for me to put this video out there. Life got in the way, like I just said, but, you know, if you've been keeping up with my social media, then you'll know what's going on. I plan on coming back, of course, and doing regular uploads. Again, I apologize for that little pause there in my content. We are in the bathroom right now because my boyfriend is in the bedroom right now, and I don't want to disturb him, so I'm going to be filming a little bit in here for this video. What else do I need to say? Yes, so I have done a couple different variations of Catwoman throughout the years. This variation specifically, I guess you could say the Birds of Prey or the Rebirth Catwoman design is probably my most favorite. So this is what I'm going to be showing you guys how I transform into today. If you guys want to see any other variations of Catwoman that I have cosplayed, let me know and I will definitely make a tutorial sometime in the future with those cosplays. Just to put up a little reference for how I'm going to be doing my makeup, here is the photo reference. I forgot the artist's name, but they're really, really popular artists. I found them on Pinterest. And they do a lot of drawings of Catwoman, as well as Black Cat. So if you're a fan of Spider-Man and stuff, then you might have seen some of his work. I really like this artwork, and I really love the way Selina is drawn in it. So that's kind of where I'm just taking inspiration for how I want to do my Catwoman makeup. Before we jump into the actual tutorial of the makeup, a word from our sponsors. Recently, I have partnered up with Carousel and began my journey as a market affiliate. Now, what is Carousel? Carousel is one of the world's largest networking affiliate sites. It houses some of the best deals for online shopping. You can get exclusive access to top brands, competition commissions, and real-time reporting. If you enjoy my content and you want to help support me so that I can continue to make content and so that my content can get better and better with each video or post that I put out, then helping me through Carousel is a wonderful way to do it. Now, what this means exactly is anytime you use any of my links to make a purchase, and I will try and keep my links up to date in the description, anytime you go and use my link to make a purchase through Carousel, then I earn a percentage of that commission. So, very profitable. One of the companies on Carousel that I have partnered up with is Wink Cosplay. Wink Cosplay offers some of the best cosplay related products that you can get on the internet. I've done a lot of research on this company. They are legitimate. I know that there's a lot of costume companies out there that are questionable. I'm going to link and I'm going to put up a couple photos of some costumes that I think you guys would be interested in. If you want to help support me and you want to get a really good deal on these actually really good quality products, then definitely purchase them through the link in the description down below. And if I can reach at least a total of $800 in sales by the end of the month, I am going to be doing a giveaway. I'm going to be doing a boudoir cosplay giveaway of signed prints. So what this means exactly is you guys, if we reach, now granted, it's only if we reach at least a minimum of $800 by the end of the month. If we don't do that, then the deal's off the table. But if we can reach $800 by the end of the month in total sales, then I will let you guys choose, and it can be any of my cosplays that I've ever done. Choose a cosplay that you want to see me do a boudoir photo shoot for, and I will be giving away 4 signed poster prints of whatever character that is. So, if this is interesting to you, and you want to help support me, then definitely check out the links below. So the first step that I take in my pursuit of transforming myself into Selina Kyle, aka Catwoman, is with my primer, and today I'm going to be using e.l.f., which is a hydrating face primer, and, you know, just to prime my face, and a little bit of my neck, because of the variation of Catwoman that I will be cosplaying today is very exposed. It's a good idea just to go ahead and prime the face and to bring it down to your neck and chest area. After that, I throw on my e.l.f. foundation. This is a flawless satin foundation. It's a little bit too yellow for my skin color. I should have gotten something a little bit paler, but that's not a bad idea because it is summertime currently where I'm at, and you know, this will bring a bit more of a warmth and a glow to my skin. I already did these things off camera just because I'm pretty sure you guys know how to put on primer and foundation. This really shouldn't be any new information. It's also why my lips look really crusty, is because I got a little bit on my lips. But yeah, so whatever primer you prefer to use and whatever foundation you prefer to use, go ahead and throw those things on. I don't always wear primer or foundation for my cosplays. There are certainly characters that I don't really do anything like that. I just let my skin just as is. But with the way that I'm going to be contouring my features for the reference that I'm going to be using, excuse me, my nose is itchy. For the reference that I'm going to be using, I just think it's a good idea to go ahead and prime and put on some foundation for your face. It just makes contouring and blending it out a lot easier. But now that I have those things set, we're gonna go ahead and jump into contouring. So what I'm using to contour my face, I think this is technically an eyeshadow. Excuse me. But it is by Lovecraft Beauty, and it's just this beige little, you see I've used a lot of it, but it's just a beige little thing. I am going to be going in with my little eyeshadow brush, and I'll also be using this eyebrow pencil to contour, which I know sounds very, very strange, like how are you going to use a pencil to contour? Trust me, this is a really great method to get very strong contour points on your face, especially if you don't have those things. The reference that I am using, Selina's nose seems a little bit higher. It seems very rounder than mine. My nose kind of goes straight down. It's a little bit pointy and it's a little bit out. So I'm going to be using this little eyebrow stick to round out my nose. And again, it's probably just the angle that the artist decided to draw Selina in this photo, but that's what I'm going to go with because that is what I see. But yeah, I'm going to be rounding out the tip of my nose with this, which I'll show you guys in a minute, how I do that. Well, actually, I'll show you right now. And it's just like that. It's just a line that I'm going to do. I know it looks really weird. It looks like one of those emo, like, piercings that they do, which is not the look I'm going for. But you see, I'm going to be blending it out. Again, actually, You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and now that I have this eyebrow pencil out, I'm also gonna be doing a deep crease right here just for whenever I do my eyeshadow. So as you can see, I just did a very, very deep crease. This is actually not in the crease of my eyelid. It's technically just the bone, my brow bone above. The reason why I'm doing that is to make my features and to make my eyes really, really big and round. Because again, I'm going for kind of a cartoony look for this Catwoman. So this will just make my eyes look like, it already makes my eyes look a lot bigger. But yeah. So I'm gonna go in with, like I said just a minute ago, repeating what I'm saying, my eyeshadow brush, and then my contour, and just, I'm going to be blending my nose out just a little bit and sort of dragging ever so slightly. I don't want to go too dark with the contour, because her face is still very, very soft and it's still very, very round, but I'm going to be blending it up into my crease, and then I'll go a little bit darker just around here, almost like I'm doing like sort of eye bags. And then with the brush that I used, this brush, it's by IL Mac Edge here. This brush, I'm going to be going with my, dipping it into my contour, and I'm going to be sort of doing like a tan blush on my cheeks. I don't know why the artist decided to go with like this weird tan blush on her cheeks, but I really like it. I think it looks cool. It's almost like there are marks that she has from wearing her goggles. So yeah, I'm going to do that. All right, so I am done contouring my face. I did have to use my finger to blend out the line that I did on my nose. But honestly, I kind of like this look. It makes my nose look a little bit more rounder. It gives it more definition. I think it looks pretty cool. You guys might be like, oh no, you need to blend it out more, but I like the way it looks. It definitely looks like I kind of went to the beach and I was in the sun a little bit too long. But hey, I mean, this is how this artist draws Catwoman, and I really like it. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is my eyebrows. Remember, like what I said in my last video, after the contour and stuff, it goes eyebrows, eyes, lips. You know, you work your way down, really. But I'm going to be going in with my little Wet n Wild, I guess you can say, waxy paint thing, face paint, because her eyebrows are very, very dark. They're black, and they're very, very sharp, skinny, and angular. And to be creating that shape that she has, that sort of cut off shape she has in her eyebrows, I'm going to be going in with my trusty little brow pencil. That's not what this is. This is a like eyebrow brush. Jesus. Sorry guys, it's been a couple days, like it's been a couple weeks since I made a video, and now I like completely forgot how to talk. Excuse me. But yeah, so for the most part, I'm gonna be following the natural shape of my eyebrows for Catwoman. The only difference is I'm going to be really cutting off and making a very, very sharp, angular line at the front of my eyebrows. Her eyebrows are very, very boxy, but straight and narrow. All right, so the eyebrows are finished. I could definitely go a lot darker if I wanted to, but I do want it to still sort of match my wig. My wig is actually a dark brown wig, which I know in most adaptations of Catwoman, her hair is black, but I really like the cut of this wig, and it kind of reminds me of Zoe Kravis, I apologize if I'm not saying her last name correctly. The Catwoman in the Batman movie. There, that's who I'm talking about. It kind of reminds me of her hairstyle in that movie. So that's what I'm going for a little bit. But yeah, so the next part is pretty simple. We're gonna be jumping onto the eyes. Doing eye makeup is honestly, in my opinion, the funnest part of any sort of makeup. It's what I enjoy the most. It's just so fun, it's so easy, and it's like, you can't really mess it up. I don't think you can really mess up eye makeup. But yeah, I'm going to be going in with the Morph palette. And honestly, I think any of these browns work. But I think today I'm going to be going in with this brown right at the corner down here. So if you have this palette and you want to do like exactly how I'm doing my Catwoman makeup, it's just going to be this brown right down here. But I think that any of these browns, so if you want to do something a little bit more warmer, go ahead. If you want to do something a bit cooler like this, go ahead. And there's no magic trick to this. I'm just going to be from the crease. I'm just going to do a little bit of dab and drag the eyeshadow just so it's over my eyelid. I'm not going to be dragging it out or smoking it out or anything like that. I'm literally just taking a little bit of brown eyeshadow and popping it on my eyelids. That simple. All right, the eyeshadow is done. I could definitely go a lot darker on my lids with the eyeshadow, and I think it would look good, but I don't really want to because I really like just the curve that I went with. I think that this amount of eyeshadow is fine. Definitely could go darker and it would look good, but just for stylistic reasons, I'm gonna go with this. Now, the next thing I'm gonna do isn't rocket science. I'm gonna be going in with my trusty little pencil black liner. I'm going to be rounding out my eyes to make them a little bit big. I'm gonna be going over my waterline. Now, to make my wing, I'm gonna be using this liquid ink eyeliner pen by NYX Professional Makeup. This is a really, I'll have a little screen down here, but this is a really fantastic little eyeliner thing. So this is what I use to do my wings, and I don't go super heavy with wings. I like to have smaller wings. So I'll do this, and then I'm going to be going over with this other little liquid eyeliner. This is a magnetic eyeliner for eyelashes. I'm gonna be going over with this. I'm gonna let it dry a couple seconds, and we'll come back to me putting on the eyelashes. But let me do this, then we'll go down to the lips, and then we'll go back to my eyes for the finishing touch, which would be these false lashes. All right, so I have my mascara on. I am letting my liquid liner dry a bit. Now I'm gonna be going back with my brown pencil liner, and I'm actually just gonna be outlining my lips. I'm gonna pay particular attention to the top of my Cupid's bow and the bottom of my center lip, just to give it a little bit more shadow. And then I will be going over that with just a clear lip gloss. Nothing special, just a clear lip gloss. And once that's done, my eyeliner should be dried enough, and I will pop on my eyelashes and talk a little bit about my costume. And here she is. This is my Catwoman cosplay in all of her entirety. Now, a couple things about this costume. I plan on switching these goggles out. I got them off Amazon. Just look up Catwoman goggles, they'll show up. But I plan on switching these goggles out for something that has white lenses. Not lenses, but this part of the goggles, like the actual black part, to be white. Because in most comics that I see her, she has white goggles, not black. And I believe you can find a pair of that, like, off Amazon. For the cowl part, I actually handmade this. If anyone has any questions how I made it, feel free to reach out and contact me, and I will explain it and send you links to what material I used to make it. But unfortunately, I just didn't capture any videos of me or any photos of me in the process of making it. The little cat collar choker necklace I also got off Amazon. If you just look up cat choker, like cat head choker, you should get something similar to this. I might in the future end up painting the little eyes to be red, just because in Gotham, in Batman Arkham, like the Arkham games, which is partially what this is inspired by, that is how her choker is. It's just a little cat head with some red eyes. And the wig I also got off Amazon. It is brown. It is a very dark brown, which I like rather than just a jet black. I think it's a good contrast, especially since I use a lot of brown in the makeup. Ignore this rip here. I use a lot of brown in the makeup. So I just think it goes really well together. If you guys want me to send you a link to where I got this wig, all you have to do is ask. I definitely will find it for you. But I got it a couple years ago, so I might have to do some digging. The costume in itself, the black bodysuit, this is actually my Black Widow costume. I'm just covering up the little badge. But yeah, this is my Black Widow costume that I got a couple years ago from My Costumes. I do plan on getting like an actual just plain black suit. I've just been really lazy. You know, I've been really lazy, so I just haven't gone on Amazon and bought it. But you can get like just a plain black sort of spandexy suit pretty much anywhere. Shein, Amazon, like anywhere that really sells clothes, you should be able to get something pretty affordable and really sexy and tight fitting. The belt, this is actually my Siri belt for my Siri cosplay. I like it because it's black and it has this big belt buckle. But you don't have to wear a belt with your cosplay. I do because I see her drawn a lot of the times with the belts. I also think that since my zipper is way down here, that this usually makes my hips a little bit more defined and sexy. For Catwoman shoes, this is what I typically wear. I just wear some black platform combat boots. Honestly, I think any black boots will work for Catwoman. I guess depending on what variation of Selina that you are cosplaying. So whether you want to wear something that has high heels or something that's like this, that is flat-footed but chunky, then go ahead. I think either one works. But yeah, this is my Catwoman makeup tutorial. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I'm sorry it took me so long to make this video. Had to take some time for my personal life. My next makeup tutorial that I will be putting on here, YouTube, hopefully within like maybe a couple weeks, will be my classic Harley Quinn. So stick around for that. If you want to see any of my other cosplay tutorials, I definitely have some more. I have quite a few other DC based. I've done Batgirl and I've also done Poison Ivy. So definitely go ahead and check those out. Like I said, remember to use my promo code if you decide to shop on Wink Cosplay. You'll be getting a really good discount. So that is all. Thanks. Hope you guys stick around and I hope you guys enjoyed it.